All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, what we're going to do today, as you can tell from the thumbnail, is go over my 3D Blu-ray collection. I did this video about a year ago, but my collection's grown so much since then. I've gotten tons more since then, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of quickly, but not super quickly, go through all that I have. We're going to do it in alphabetical order. This collection started before I even had a 3D TV. Well, I take that back. I had a 3D TV many years ago and a couple of 3D Blu-rays to go along with it. But that one, my parents still have that TV. It's a Samsung, but it's some of the LEDs are starting to go out in it, so it's kind of dark. You know, it's kind of getting a little bit darker. It still works, but other than that, you know, it does still work, like I said, but it's just, yeah, it's getting dark and not quite as enjoyable to watch. I like the bright, the big vibrant colors and beautifulness of well, beautiful quality of viewing on the screen. So yeah, so like I said, it does still work fine. It's just not as vibrant as it used to be, which is to be understandable. It's pretty old, pretty early 3D TV. So many years, skip forward to many years later, I stopped, you know, I really kind of got out of the 3D Blu-ray collecting until about, maybe early of last year, maybe early 2024, or maybe even 2023. I can't remember exactly, but I got back into it hard. And, you know, I already had some, like I said, a few, not many, a few. But since then, my collection has grown quite a bit. I'm super happy with it. About, I guess about last summer, I think it's been almost a year now, I picked up a Sony Bravia 3D TV, and man, it's impressive. Works great. It is older TV, so I get scared it's gonna go out on me eventually, but it's fine. If worst case scenario, if it does go out and I can't find a TV again, I could always do PS4, VR headset, which I'd rather not do that because you can't really enjoy that with other people. But you know, if it gets down to it, I could at least get something like that. So, but as it is right now, works great. No issues, knock on wood. Some wood beside me. And yeah, so working great, and really, really enjoying collecting these movies. Had such a fun time. Now, honestly, guys, if you're into 3D movies, the best way to find them, you can find them pretty easily, like thrift stores like Goodwill or Christians in Action. You know, just check around those stores. All those stores that carry Blu-rays, you have a good chance of finding them. And for cheap, you know, like $2-3, you know, not bad at all. Check your local marketplace. You can find people that have a few of them. In fact, I think I have a few in this stack right here that I've got from locals. But yeah, it's a fun collection. You know, I love 3D movies. Back when it first came out, I was kind of like, it's okay, you know, it's all right. But now more than ever, I'm really into it. So, okay, I'll stop talking now. I'll stop blabbing. Let's just get through the collection, and I'll show you what all I have and what I've, obviously, along the way, you'll see a lot of stuff that I've added to it as well. But to start with, we have, oops, that's too low. We have the 300 Rise of an Empire, 3D. Has that beautiful lenticular cover. I love those. Anytime I can find a good lenticular cover for a good price to go along with it, I'm sold. You know what I mean? So, but there's that one. We've got, oh, by the way, that one has some really good 3D effects. Very nice. It's very well done. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. This one was pretty decent 3D. I don't know if there's anything super crazy amazing, but it was pretty good. Wasn't bad at all. I can't figure out how to put these back in the stack over here so make them put on my shelf a little bit easier. There we go. Let me think. Yeah, that works. Okay. Awesome. Now this is one of the ones I had way back when, but I haven't watched it in a while, so I can't remember how the 3D was on it. It does have one of those beautiful lenticular covers. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really watched it probably since I had my first TV, so I couldn't again relay how good it is. But one of these days I'll go back and watch it again. Is that kind of part right there? Yeah, it's got a little tear right here. No biggie. But one of these days I'll probably watch it again. I'll definitely will. My wife loves this movie. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty sure the 3D is probably really good in it because of the fact that it's got so much colors, and I could just imagine a lot of depth. You know what I mean? A lot of great depth in that movie. But who knows? Amazing Spider-Man. Now you'll see some tags on some of these. Just shows you like where I got it at. A lot of times I got a lot of these from Game Exchange. That's another place you can check for them. But at Game Exchange, they're usually a little bit more expensive. They'll be like for like $12 or like $8 or like $4. I mean, they're not terribly expensive still. But you know, they are going to run you a little bit more than finding it like a thrift store. Here's Amazing Spider-Man #1, Part 1, the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Beautiful interior cover there. Have not watched this one in 3D yet. Like I said, my collection's grown so fast, I haven't had a chance to watch all these, so I'm still working on it. I'll get there eventually. But I have watched a few more recently, and I'll discuss those as we come across them. Amazing Spider-Man 2, not a lenticular cover, but a beautiful kind of rainbow effect, kind of a glossy kind of cover. Pretty nice. Again, haven't seen this one yet in 3D. Some of these I popped in to make sure they worked, you know, but it didn't really go through the entire movie. All right, Ant-Man, another Marvel movie. Good stuff. This one doesn't really have a lenticular or anything, but it has like an embossed kind of cover, like it kind of comes out at you a little bit. Haven't seen this one yet in 3D. Tell you what, it'd probably be easier for me to just tell you which ones I have seen in 3D than tell you which ones I haven't. Because there's a bunch of these I haven't seen in 3D yet. Got Assassin's Creed. Movie was okay. I can't speak to the 3D. The movie itself was just okay. You know, barely okay. I'll be honest with you. I was kind of a little bit let down. I didn't see it in the theater or anything, but when I saw it on Blu-ray, like I saw it before I had the 3D version. No, I'm sorry, on 4K. I watched it on 4K, but I had this before I had this 3D version, and it was just an okay movie. It was, you know, nothing too crazy good or anything. Now this one is, as a lot of people discuss, this is a reference quality movie. So if you're looking to watch 3D and just get a full good experience at what 3D is like and what it should be like, Avatar's one. Avatar's a good one. Beautiful movie. So much depth and so much color, and yeah, it's just great. We had a nice little lenticular cover as well. This also has a nice little lenticular cover. The Avengers. Haven't watched this one yet in 3D. Seen the movie many times, but have not watched it in 3D yet. I will get there. Avengers Age of Ultron. So this is the last of the Avengers I own. I think the other two Avengers movies are actually like, you know, UK releases or just foreign releases, but I think they are region free. So I think the 3D disc will still work on, you know, US players. That's what I have, a US player. But that's a good movie, but again, I haven't seen that one in 3D yet. Brave, great movie. I've not checked out the 3D yet, unfortunately. But great Disney movie. No, not lenticular, but it has a really nice little kind of silver, you know, kind of shininess to it. I think there was a lenticular cover here originally over this. I think it got torn off or something. I bought it used, obviously, but yeah, I think there probably was a cover on there, but just came off or something to that effect. All right, this one's great in 3D. I really enjoyed it. Captain America: The First Avenger. Had a lot of fun watching this one. I watched it just a few weeks ago, actually. Very good. Great movie in general, but I thought it was really, really awesome in 3D. Captain America: Civil War. Another great movie, but I have not seen the 3D yet. Yeah, there's just gonna be a handful of ones I've seen so far. Like I said, I'll get there eventually. I'll get caught up. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Beautiful cover, not lenticular, but it has that, again, that nice little silver shine to it. You'll find that I have a lot of slip covers, but not everything. There's some that I wish had slip covers too, because the slip covers are really nice usually. Nice little bonus. Chronicles of Narnia: The Voyage of the Dawn Treader in 3D. This is one of those promotional ones. Again, I don't. I got this at Goodwill, I think, but I don't know what that means, like what it came with originally. I know it just means it was not, you know, the official release of the movie, but I don't know, you know, usually when it's a promotional use only, it came with something like maybe a TV or something to that effect. I just don't know what. Clash of the Titans. Pretty awesome movie. Pretty good little lenticular cover there too. I did watch this one in 3D not too long ago. The 3D was pretty good. Again, I don't know if it was like, you know, reference quality or anything, but it was really, really good. So, but I love these covers. Okay, this one I just found recently at a pawn shop called Conan. I haven't seen this one yet. This is the Jason Momoa Conan, I believe. I'm sure it says it here somewhere. Get Jason Momoa. Have not seen this one yet though. I think this one originally had a lenticular cover. I wish I had that, but unfortunately, when I found it, it was $2. So hey, I'm not gonna pass that for $2. Lenticular sleeve or not, you know. So, anyways, I haven't even watched that movie at all yet, so I gotta check that one out at some point. Ooh, this one's beautiful in 3D. Coraline, a beautiful 3D movie. Yeah. The movie itself is amazing, but when you add the 3D element to it too, it just, all this stuff like pops out at you, as you see right there. I mean, it's just gorgeous, you know. But yeah, the movie me and my wife have seen several times. This is one of her all-time favorites. We watched, I don't know if she's watched it in 3D with me yet. I watched it in 3D and wow, I was blown away. It was amazing. The Cruise. So this is one of the ones I picked up not too long ago at a Half Price Books. They have a lot of movies of those at that place, and I was fortunate enough to find The Cruise there on 3D. I found a lot of 3D movies that day. I think I found like 10 of them. But yeah, I haven't watched this one yet in 3D. I've watched it outside of that. Great movie, but I do want to watch this one pretty soon in 3D. My wife loves that one also. Ooh, found this one at a thrift store recently. Check this out. So there's a thrift store here where I live at that has movies, like DVDs are 25 cents, Blu-rays are 50 cents. So I got this with the Blu-ray 3D, the regular Blu-ray, and I think the digital code worked for 50 cents. And it has the slip on it, which is fantastic. Can't hardly go wrong with a deal like that. 50 cents, guys. Awesome. IMAX Deep Sea. Now, I haven't watched this one yet, but I always hear the underwater, like, documentaries and stuff like that. I hear that, well, basically anything underwater in 3D I've heard is really, really good. So I will check that one out when I get a chance. My daughter and I like to watch the documentary style ones. And I think we'll probably watch that one here pretty soon. Doctor Strange does not have the sleeve, but I couldn't pass it up. I think I got this for like $3 off someone locally. This is one of the ones I found like on the marketplace or something. But yeah, that's a really good deal because this movie isn't like super rare or anything, you know. But it's I think it's one of the last ones they put on 3D, and for the U.S. I mean, I know they're still making them outside the country, but one of the last ones for the U.S. that's got a big time release in 3D. I think this again was one of the last ones as far as that goes. But very nice, very cheap too. I got lucky with that one. Doctor Who. Haven't seen this one yet. Curious. I'm not a big Doctor Who fan. Sorry. Sorry to those of you that are. But I still want to watch it though. It looks like it might be pretty interesting. Another documentary style, Dolphins and Whales. It says originally presented in IMAX 3D theaters. That will also be another fun one to watch with the daughter. Ooh, great movie. Dread. Have y'all seen the movie Dread? So much fun. I still love the Stallone one as well from 1995, the Sylvester Stallone one. That one felt more comic bookish. This one feels more like it was trying to be a little bit more realistic. But don't get me wrong, they're both great. I mean, I think they both do well in capturing the Judge Dredd character. Did a great job. But this one in 3D is pretty damn good. A lot of pop outs. Epic. Haven't ever seen this movie at all yet. I'm curious. I've never seen it. So yeah, we'll watch that at some point. Exodus. Now I've heard pretty good things about this movie, but I've never seen it also. It's got the slipcover on this one. Yeah, and I like Christian Bale. I mean, he's not my favorite Batman. Excuse me, stand up a little bit. He's not my favorite Batman, but did a very good job as Batman. But yeah, I don't know. He might be my favorite. I really like him a lot as Batman, but I've been a Michael Keaton fan for many years. So, but there you go. Yeah, I've got to check that movie out. Heard pretty good things about it overall. Fantastic Beast. Never seen it in 3D, but I have seen the movie itself. Pretty good. Guess we'll find out at some point if that's good or not. Gamer 3D. A lot of people like this movie. I thought it was alright. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was okay. 3D was decent. I don't think it was anything, too amazing, but had some decent 3D. Okay, this one, the movie wasn't so great. Just okay. It wasn't horrible, but it was just okay. And even the 3D was just okay as well. I don't think it was anything that just really stood out or blew my mind or anything. So that was the second Ghost Rider movie, by the way, Spirit of Vengeance. This movie was an okay Ghostbusters. I made a special case for this. It's just a printed paper. It's not anything fancy. But I had the I'm probably gonna end up taking it out of this and put it back in the 4K case, because I have the 4K steelbook, and that's the 3D version was in there as well. I try to do something a little bit different and give it its own little case, but I don't know. I'm thinking about just putting it back in the 4K case. So I've always liked this case right here too. G.I. Joe Retaliation, 3D. Got a beautiful steelbook. Got the Cobra symbol in the back right there. Very nicely done. Another one I picked up locally for, I think I got like 2 or 3 of them for $10 from a person here local on the marketplace. Another documentary style. I think my daughter will watch this one with me at some point. It's pretty good. Grand Canyon Adventure. Gravity 3D. I remember this one being a really good 3D movie. Got this one. This was also one of my original ones I got when I first had my old 3D TV, my old Samsung. Yeah, this one's really good. It's got a nice interior cover. I'm not sure if you can pick it up real on the camera. It's kind of shining off the bags that these are in. And by the way, a little bit about those bags. I just buy them to protect them, keep the box from getting dinged up and stuff like that. I don't think they're like, high value movies or anything like that. It's cool. I like to keep them protected. I love to keep my stuff, safe. So, and that's not even 100% gonna keep them safe. I mean, it's just thin plastic bags, but it just helps a little bit, But I'm not putting them in there to think that, they're like some kind of high valuable item or anything. Some of them are a little bit harder to find, don't get me wrong. But, it's not why they're in the bags. I just try to keep them as safe and clean as I can. Picked this one up recently at a store, at a local place that sells, movies, games, collectibles, stuff like that. I think it was like $2 or $3. But the movie was okay. The 3D was also just kind of okay. So I've not watched this movie yet, ever, in any format. I've heard it's not good. At some point I'll probably still pop it in and check it out, Green Lantern. But I've not tried it yet. So we'll see. Then we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Steelbook. It had the Blu-ray, the digital, and it had, of course, the 3D Blu-ray. Great movie. Gulliver's Travels. I've heard this one isn't that great either, but I haven't had a chance to try it myself and see, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna grab something real quick, guys. Give you for just a moment. My back's kind of hurting sitting on the ground there. There we go. Just grab you a little stool, make it a little easier on myself. Okay, next up. Hansel and Gretel, fun movie to watch. Have not seen this one in 3D yet, but it is definitely a fun movie. I'll tell you that for sure. You can watch that in the theater. Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1, and I have Part 2 as well. Just have that cool interior cover on them. Have not watched either one of these in 3D yet. I've seen the movies, of course. We're kind of Harry Potter fans. Not big Harry Potter fans, but to a degree. Yeah, these were super cheap. I got both of these at also at Half Price Books. Again, it was very cheap. I mean, they were like, I think this one was $5 and this one might have been $4 or something. And they this Part 2 right here was sealed. So even a better deal. It's still sealed brand new, so you can't go wrong with that. All right. And I think, let's see here. Once we get through this next stack, I think we'll stop it there, and we'll do a part 2 later. This is just be part 1, just because, like I said, there's a bunch of videos. There's a bunch of them I've got in here. So, all right. Next up, I just got this literally today in the mail. This is one, and my daughter and I already watched the Titanic one. This is great. This is really good stuff here. The 3D's, I mean, not incredible, but it's still pretty good. But really, a good set. I mean, it's got Titanic, 100 Years in 3D. It's got World War II in 3D. We're watching that one tomorrow. It's got History of the World in 2 hours, also 3D, of course. So yeah, they're fun documentaries. I love every time History Channel puts out documentaries. They're usually a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll be watching the rest of those here pretty soon. Like I said, I think we'll watch World War II in 3D tomorrow, and then History of the World in 2 hours, either tomorrow or the next day. So, good stuff. Love documentaries. All right, Hobbit: Unexpected Journey. It's the first one. I've seen the movie, but I haven't watched it in 3D. And Desolation of Smaug. Again, seen the movie, have not watched it in 3D yet, so I have not much to say about those right now. Not yet. And I'm missing one of them. I'm missing the Battle of the Five Armies. Is that the third one, I think? I'm missing that one. Hotel Transylvania. Great movie. 3D wise, I'm not sure about, but great movie otherwise. Excuse me. This is another one I made a generic case for. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Again, just printed a piece of paper in there so I'd have at least a case for it. But have not seen this movie. Curious about the live action one. The live action one just came out. I'm curious about seeing that one. I might check it out. But yeah, this is part 2. And again, I haven't seen that one before at all. Ooh, this one I just watched yesterday. Hugo, really good. I bought this one for $2 sealed at that same local collectible place here that has movies, collectibles, and games and stuff. $2 sealed. I couldn't pass it up. And then I watched it, like I said, yesterday. God, it was so good. Such a great movie. The 3D in this is fantastic. Man, there's parts, I'm not gonna give anything away, but there's parts where you're running, this boy right here, Hugo, is running it behind the clock area. That's where he kind of lives at. And it's just parts of it where it just shows him running through it, and all the 3D, all the gears and stuff are coming at you. It's nice. It's really beautiful. Very well done. And not just that part, but I mean the whole movie is. That's just one part that kind of comes to mind. But yeah, and then the story itself is really, really good. So this is all around one of the top 3D movies, I feel like, of what I've seen so far. Again, the 3D quality is amazing. The music's good. Like the musical score, and then of course the story itself is just phenomenal. So that's a must-watch if you're a 3D fan. I, Frankenstein, and I have not seen this one yet at all. Like I haven't seen the movie, period. So we'll see what that's like at some point. Ice Age, beautiful cover on this one, by the way. It's the slip cover. It's not lenticular, but it has a real nice bluish kind of gloss to it. Or shine. I'm not sure if you can see that, if it picks up very well with the camera or not, but very nice. Very beautiful. As far as the movie goes, I haven't seen it yet at all, so I haven't seen 3D or the just standard 2D version of it. Same thing with this one, Insurgent. I know it's it says Divergent series. I know there's like 2 or 3 movies to go along with that, but I have it in 3D, but I have not watched it yet at all. Iron Man 3 is one of the ones I had back in the day of my old Samsung 3D TV, and it was really good. I remember it being really good in 3D. The movie itself is pretty awesome too, but I remember the 3D really kind of standing out. Very nice. How expensive that was, guys. Go back to it. This is the old sticker for it. I got this at Hastings for $43.99. Isn't that crazy? Super expensive. And you can find that one now, you know, at like a pawn shop or or a thrift store for like $2 or $3. It's crazy. This one wasn't cheap either. Look at that. The original price was $37. Jack the Giant Slayer is pretty good. It had some pretty good 3D moments, and the movie itself was pretty awesome. Can't complain out with that one too much. Ooh, now this one's one of my favorites in 3D also. The original Jurassic Park. They did such a great job with this movie. The 3D is fantastic, and it's beautiful. The visuals are I mean, it's already a visually stunning movie, but then you throw in that 3D element where you have like that depth, and yeah, it's not much else I can say about it. It's just really, really good, very well done, and one that actually, come to think of it, my mother-in-law is coming down, and she likes it whenever we play 3D movies on my TV here. So she's gonna come down. We're gonna, and that was the plan, was to watch Jurassic Park when she comes down again. So here pretty soon, when she gets here at the end of the month, we'll be popping this bad boy in and watch it together. So I can't wait. It'll be a lot of fun. And Jurassic World 3D also is pretty good in 3D. The movie itself's pretty good. I prefer the original Jurassic Park, but you know, of the newer Jurassic Park movies that have come out, well, hold on, let me think. Yeah, because it was this one, Fallen something, and then Dominion. Of that new trilogy that's come out, this is my favorite one. Just the regular Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom, is that what it's called? The second one, Fallen Kingdom, something like that. Now, the newest movie that just came out, Rebirth or whatever. I love that movie. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Scarlett Johansson does such a great job. Actually, the whole cast do a really good job, and it's a fun movie. It reminds me more like the old school Jurassic Park movies, like the first one, in that kind of style. So, yeah, go check it out when you can. I know I'm getting off topic here, but anyways, this is a good 3D movie and a fun just movie in general. Last one in this stack. This is Kong, Skull Island. Great movie. I really enjoyed that one. King Kong in the 70s, basically. You know, during like after the Vietnam War, or it might be still during the Vietnam War. I can't remember exactly what year it takes place, but it's in the 70s. Got a great little story that goes along with it. It's a lot of fun, and the 3D is pretty good. I watched this one in 3D. I thought it was pretty awesome as well. So there you have it, guys. That is, you know what? Let's go through. Well, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I think we'll just stop there because it starts now at the L's. That's a perfect stopping point. It's to stop right there at Kong. So, anyways, guys, there you have it. Those are my first 3 stacks of what I have so far. I have over 100 and something. I think 120, 130 titles now in 3D, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I've got a whole list of more that I want to purchase and share with you guys along the way. But yeah, this is those 3 stacks I just went over right here. And like I said, we'll do a part 2 video here pretty soon. I'll do it pretty soon before I acquire any more movies. That way I won't have to go out of alphabetical order. So, but there you have it, guys. There is my A through K so far of 3D movies. Here in the next few days, I'll probably do a part 2. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you still collect 3D? Do you enjoy watching the movies in 3D? You know, what kind of movies do you like as far as, if you are watching a 3D experience, do you like the action adventure? Do you like documentaries? Do you like the horror? I like it all. I think it's all great. Do you like the animated? I think they're all great. Most of these movies so far that, you know, right here, like, even though some of them don't have the greatest of 3D, I think all of these that we've gone through so far have at least decent 3D quality. You know, there are a few movies out there, I'm sure, that have really bad 3D quality. But as far as I know with these, so far, I can't think of any title so far we've come across that's really bad. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Just thought we'd go over the collection a little bit. Again, stick with me. Oh, maybe within the next couple of days, I'll do another video of the next half. And that'll be L through Z, if there is any Z ones. I think I have. I may not have any Z ones, but anyways, that'll be the second half. We'll do that next time. Guys, thanks for, if you made it through this video, to this point in the video, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And again, like I said, let me know your thoughts on 3D movies. Yeah, they're a little dated, but I still think they're fun to watch. And if you have the means to do it, definitely take advantage of that. If you haven't watched a 3D movie in a while and you have a 3D TV, go check it out. Remind yourself, play a couple of these movies and see what you think. Overall, they're a fun experience. That's about all I can say about it. So anyways, guys and gals, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon.